time. And so some of our constructive vehicles, like you already mentioned, magnesium, right? Theanine, right? B6, B5, right? And I always look at nutrients first. Like nutrients are in the hierarchy before herbs. So nutrients first, then in the hierarchy coming down would be herbs, ashwagandha, passion flower, valerian. Those things are the nice herbs that that activate and stimulate GABA. So GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. So it's the brake pedal on the nervous system. So think of the gas pedal as adrenaline, as cortisol. That's the fight or flight nervous system response. And the gas pedal is going to be GABA. And the things that are going to help with GABA are going to be taurine, theanine, GABA in and of itself. And then on the herbal side, things like ashwagandha have multi-adaptogenic effects. They can increase cortisol and increase stimulation when things are too low, but they can also tamp it down when it's too high. Like my wife, she was really stressed the other day. We were getting our kids out for an Easter party, and she's like, "Do you have something to give me? I am so stressed." And I'm like, "Here you go." And I gave her a bunch of GABA, taurine, and theanine, and magnesium, some B5 and vitamin C, and some ashwagandha. And she looked at me like 2 hours later. She's like, "What the heck did you give me? I'm on cloud nine." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the better living through chemistry right there."
That's great. Yeah. And motherwort, I love motherwort too. It's great for the anxiety
Yep,
when you're having like heart palpitations, blood
yep.
pressure type issues as well.
They use it in
Motherwort is,
hyperthyroid too. They use it in hyperthyroid as well.
yeah, that
Graves
makes
or
sense.
too high thyroid, it can help dampen that down as well, which is nice.
It's great for grief too. So like the cool thing about certain herbs is they can be an emotionally calming tool, but they can be a nervous system calming tool too. So like as you mentioned, there could be an emotional thing like a bad boss, a bad spouse, a bully, that type of emotional anxiety driver, but it could be a chemical driver too, meaning like a toxin driving the nervous system to be ramped up. Also, we should talk about blood sugar. I know we've done podcasts on this before, but there's a big impact on issues with blood sugar. Thank the Lord my blood sugar is so good now. I could eat dinner at 5 and not eat till 1 p.m. the next day and I'm stable. Like I can fast for extended periods of time as needed and I don't have any issue. But however, when my gut was a wreck, which I want people to pay special attention to, if your digestive system is compromised, you're not going to be tolerating fasting that well because you're already so likely nutrient deprived because of the malabsorption due to the infection. So years ago, when I tried doing these type of fast, I would have major anxiety and that's low hanging fruit. So do what you got to do, but you got to get your gut tested and then fix the infections first.
100%. And so just kind of looking at a bunch of different things. So on the emotional side, right, if there's unresolved emotional trauma that's creating anxiety, someone wrote in about DNRS, that's great. This NLP where you kind of visualize a stop sign or something to kind of do a pattern interrupt, that's excellent.